Hey guys, today I just wanted to take some time to review a software that I've been using for quite some time now, which is ClickCease. ClickCease is a software that would help anyone that want to protect their spending on Google Ad or Facebook Ad. So anyone that advertise on these two platforms, I would highly recommend you to have a look to this software. So let's jump on the website and I'm going to tell you just a little bit more about the software itself and also the experience that I had over these 2 years with ClickCease. Here is their main website. As you can see, the main idea of ClickCease is just to protect your ads and your website with the best-in-class solution. It's going to protect your website against bots, competitors' click, fake clicks, and pretty much any kind of clicks that you don't want to have on your ads. So now let me just share with you why I actually decided to go for ClickCease a few years ago. Here I've got a Google Analytics report. If you're not familiar with this is Google Universal Analytics, which we don't use anymore because now it's been replaced by Google Analytics 4. But anyway, at the time I was tracking my website performance with old Google Analytics, so the report is basically the same thing. Here is just a website where we send quite a lot of traffic with Google Ads. So as you can see, Google Analytics, Google Ads campaign. So that's the traffic that is coming from the Google Ads campaign. You can see the number of visitors per day. And now I just would like to select another metrics, which is going to be clicks. So I just add another line. So as you can see, that's just the first month of 2021. You can see that something happened here, which was kind of weird, because usually when you have a click, you're expecting to have website visitor for each click. It's never going to be the exact same number, but we're always going to be pretty close. And as you can see here, we had a lot of clicks for about 2 weeks, and pretty much half of this click was visitors. It was actually driving me crazy at the time because I was like, oh, what's happening? Because here you can only see the visitors, but the conversion was also dropping like crazy, and obviously my client wouldn't be happy about it. So I actually contacted Google and asked them what happened. I knew that it was like related to fraud clicks, but basically Google was just saying that they had their own system to track fake clicks, and everything was all right on my account, which, well, I could see that it wasn't. After 2 weeks of trying to find a solution, I decided to look for softwares that would protect my account against fake clicks, and that's how I discovered ClickCease. I think it was on Monday 22 that I started to use ClickCease, and straight away it's been fixing the issue after maybe just 5 minutes of setup. So it was pretty amazing. So here is dashboard in ClickCease would look like for each account that you manage. So as you can see, you can manage your Google Ads account, Facebook Ads account, or Microsoft Ads account. You've got plenty of information here. I'm not going to spend too much time. There's really something really cool about ClickCease. If you want to learn more about this, for example, you just have to click here and you play this video. And this video is just going to be about this module. And as you can see, there is little video icon for pretty much each module. So if you want to go deeper in what these reports are, I just invite you to watch all this video. The point of this video is just to share with you what is ClickCease so you can have better understanding why you should actually use it. Here is basically the number of clicks that ClickCease tells me that they've been saving on this account. So that was just for the last 30 days. So they tell me that we had about 4,000 visits coming from Google Ad on this website, and they actually blocked over 700 IP address. And then this, the result of this is about 1,200 clicks that was saved. And ClickCease doesn't really know how much you spend per click. So what they do, they have this little calculator on the side where you're actually going to tell them how much you spend per click on average, and then they will tell you pretty much how much you save with their software. So yeah, really going to depend how much you spend per click. So as you can see on this account, so that's an account where we spend quite a lot of money on Google Ads, and the client saves basically this kind of money every month. So that's pretty cool compared to the price of ClickCease. Now, let me show you something that I think you need to understand when it comes to ClickCease. So when you go on the domain setting here and you click on manage detection rules, you're going to land here, and this is basically where you're going to understand how ClickCease works. They have different set of rules that you can see here. You can accept to use it or not, as you can see here, and all of these rules would do something different, would block different types of bots. So the first one is, in my opinion, the most important, where basically you're going to tell ClickCease how many clicks you are willing to accept from the same user. So in this account, and you can really set this up for each account, you can also click on suggest rules here, where you're going to have different suggestions based on your industry. So on this specific account, what I want to do is I'm happy to allow up to 5 clicks within 7 days. And the reason for that is that someone may come back a few times during the week and look for this product, because it's pretty expensive product, so people might not make their decision at the first click. So we still allow quite a high number here. I might go a lot lower if it's a product that would take less time to decide if you want to buy it or not. And then the second rule that I like to set up is how many clicks happy to have within 10 minutes. So I like to go to 3 because it's quite common that people would click twice on an ad. I don't want to disappear from their IP address just because they do this. But if they click 3 times on an ad within 10 minutes, I think it's quite suspicious. So yeah, and then you can add more rules if you want, and I think you get the point. So now you might wonder what happened when IP address is blocked. So how ClickCease can actually start to hide your ads from Google. So that's pretty simple. When you add a new website, a new domain, a new Google ad account, see the way you want. Basically what ClickCease is going to do, because you connect ClickCease to your Google Ads account, they will actually do something that you can do manually. When you go in a campaign and you decide to go in settings, hide a few things that are like confidential information, and when you click on additional settings here, you can go in IP exclusion, and here if you want you can add your own IP address that you want to exclude. So what means excluding IP address? Let's say that I add my IP address here. I won't be able to see from this account, or at least from this campaign, because I'm in the campaign setting here. So that's exactly what ClickCease is going to do. ClickCease is going to create a list of IP address that we want to ban from your Google Ad account. And so all the rules are going to do exactly the same thing, contribute to create this list of IP address. So then I'm not going to go through all the rules. If you want to learn more about all the rules, you just click on the small icon, and it's pretty easy to understand. Another one that is quite important in my opinion is this one, where basically you can allow only click from a specific country, and on this account I only advertise in Australia. So if for some reason there is a bot that is coming from another country, I definitely don't want to click. So I want to add them straight away to IP address list that we were just talking about. And this one is pretty technical, VPN. So if you know what is a VPN, basically that's a virtual private network. So someone from the US can use a VPN to use Australian IP address, for example. So when ClickCease is going to detect that, they're just going to add to the IP list. And then the behavior analysis, that's also a very important one, because you also integrate with your website. ClickCease is going to analyze the behavior is happening after a click, and if, for example, people click and then leave the website straight away, they will also very likely to consider it as a bot. It will be excluded as well. Then here you've got an option where, let's say that you want to monitor what's happening on your website, but you don't want to add any IP address to the list. You just want to have a look and see if there is actually some bots on your website and don't want to take action. It's just going to tick this, and that's what's going to happen. It's just going to monitor and not add the IP address to the list. So that's pretty much it about paid marketing production. I mean, at least the things that I wanted to go through, because then you've got the fraud analytics, you've got the ad spy and tools, fraud analytics. You can have a look. It's pretty complex. I don't think you need to do much here, because ClickCease is really doing the job pretty well. If you like reports, yeah, feel free to have a look. Ad spy is a feature feature that I personally don't use, but that's pretty cool. If you want to track some keyword that you are using and you would like to see the ads of your competitors that are betting on the same keyword, this feature will allow this. I personally use plenty of other software to do this kind of things, so I don't use it in ClickCease, and that's actually not included in my subscription, so that's why I can't show you. Track conversion, pretty much the same idea. You can track conversion straight away in ClickCease. I don't do it because I use plenty of other software that let me know my conversion rate on the website and the Google Ad account that I manage. And then domain setting, yeah, you can have a look, plenty of things. I think the most important one is here, and that's what I've just been through. So yeah, that's the main thing about ClickCease when you want to protect your paid marketing. Let's just have a quick look to the pricing page of ClickCease, and I will try to help you understand which plan you need. Really easy. Basically, what you need to understand is that you're going to pay for a plan that covers you for a specific number of visits on your website that is coming from your paid advertising. So either Google Ads or Facebook Ads. If you take this plan, just be aware that you're only going to protect one source of paid traffic. So it can be Google Ads or it can be Facebook Ads, but not both. So if you only use one of that, I mean, you don't get 5,000 users coming from your paid advertising. This plan is going to be perfect for you. How can you know that? I mean, if you got Google Analytics, if you go to your Google Ads report, you will know how much visitors you've got from your Google Ad campaign. But basically, if you just want to calculate that with your budget, let's say that you spend on average $2 per click. Technically, to be able to have 5,000 visitors, you would be spending about 10K in your advertising. So that might give you an idea. Then let's say that this plan is not working for you. Let's say that you actually want to protect your account, both Google Ads and Facebook Ads. In that case, you will need this plan. So be aware that the price is going to change significantly if you choose monthly or yearly. You can also choose your currency here. Pretty easy to know exactly how much you're going to pay. That's really the main thing. I think this one is if you're happy to protect only one platform, and this one both Google Ads and Facebook Ads. And this one, when you will need it, well, you will know it. I think these two plans would already do a really good job if you get started. And let's say that you have more visitors than that, then you can just slide this and it's going to update the price. But I think most of us, we should be able to fit in this 10K per month. Now I'm going to cover another feature that's actually brand new. They just released it, and that's something I was really impressed when I tried it. That's something they call bot zapping. So if I just come back on my original dashboard, so you have to click here when you log into your account. You've got your paid marketing table here, and bot zapping, as you can see, that's a new feature in 2023. I started to implement that to a few websites already. Really easy to implement. So here is what it looks like. This thing is going to protect your website against bots. Here we're not talking about only your traffic that is coming from advertising. We're talking about pretty much all sorts of traffic. I will show you a few examples of what can happen on your website if you don't have a system like this. So when ClickCease decided to release that, I was just really excited about it. It's a bit too early to tell you if it actually really works or not, but I'm pretty confident that it actually does, because these guys, they just know what they're doing. Just let's have a quick overview of this dashboard. So simple. So basically here I've got a website, last 7 days traffic that I've got on this website. Here you can see the number of bot zapping detecting on the website, and what I like is that there is actually some good bots come on your website. Let's say the bots from Google. They can analyze this, and they are obviously not going to block them, but they will definitely block these bots. So now let me share with you another example. So I'm coming to Google Analytics again. So that's another account. That's a whole year of 2022. As you can see, that was an account where, as you can see, everything was very stable apart of these 3 days here. Not too sure about this one, but yeah, at least these 3 days we had a huge amount of visitors, and let me tell you that was absolutely nothing specific at these dates for the business. So there was just no reason that we had more traffic at these dates. So when this happened, I just try to analyze and try to see where this traffic is coming from. So I'm going to show you how I do this. I just check the date. So here, as you can see, that's the 18th of April. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to select this day. Here we are, 18. 18 again. So that's going to be the stats just about this day. So now we can see that we've got pretty normal number of visitors from organic search. Paid search looks normal to me. Direct looks normal. Social, yes, we don't do much social on this website, so we don't have many visitors. But the thing that really sounds not right to me is the referral traffic, because we just never have this traffic. So on the reports just before, that was basically what caused our peak. So now let's click on referral here. And here is where this traffic was coming from. So actually I checked the website, it doesn't exist anymore. It was about a year ago or something like this, as a kind of website that just come and go. So I can't show you what it is, but basically that's just a website that generate fake traffic. I don't really understand the strategy. I think they just want you to see that you could have more traffic on your website. I wouldn't buy ClickCease just for this feature, but that's just such a good add-on, especially when you have a digital marketing agency and you create beautiful reports for your client and you just want these reports to be accurate as much as you can. And yeah, it's just such a nightmare when we've got this fake traffic. That was my review of ClickCease. If you've got any question about the software, don't hesitate to ask us. I'm happy to answer your question if I can. I wouldn't call myself an expert of this software. I'm just a normal user. I've been benefiting a lot from this software. I mean, my client been benefiting a lot from this software. Some of my clients been literally saving tens of thousands of dollars with this software. I think on average, I would say that there is about 20 to 30% of the traffic that is bots or competitors click or things like this. So when you do a few calculation and let's say that you spend 10 grand a month in digital advertising, this software would basically save you 2 to 3 grand a month. That's a lot of money for what it actually costs. Anyone that advertise on Google ad or Facebook ad, I would recommend them. I would strongly recommend them to use ClickCease. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to create a few other videos about ClickCease in the future, just to go a little bit deeper in how to set up the software. I haven't talked about how to connect your account. It's just so easy that I don't think that I need to explain to you, because even if you have a problem, you will have the support of ClickCease. But so when you are on the bot zapping feature, you will just need to click here, and when you are on the other dashboard, which is paid marketing, you just need to click here. So that's going to be two separate things. So you need to do two different connections, and then you will need to connect ClickCease to both your Google ad account or Facebook ad accounts and your website. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will come back with more tutorial real soon.